Hey everyone. Hey Zeus. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. So I was in Virginia helping my mom, and there were a lot of yard sales going on. So I thought that I would just do a live haul instead of recording because this is quicker for me and I have a busy schedule. I've got a lot going on right now. So I thought this would be quicker. So I have the table full, and then I couldn't fit everything on it. So I'll have to do another one in a couple of more days to show you the other items. So how's everyone doing today? Hey, Cassandra, how are you? Good to see you, honey. Hey, Nancy. I know it's a weird time for me to be on. If I may need to close this blind. So if you guys think I need to close it, let me know. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Oh no, are you stranded or are you at home? And how hot is it where you're at? I hope it's not too hot and you're not waiting outside. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Hi, Lynn. Thanks for joining us. So I was saying that I was in Virginia helping my mom, and there was a huge community yard sale going on, like 100 miles, or almost 100 miles. And so in between helping her, it lasted 3 days, a Thursday, Friday, and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hey, Apple. And so I took advantage of some of the yard sales going on. And it's easier for me to do hauls live. It's quicker for me than to record them and wait for them to post. Do you have to be somewhere at a certain time, Nancy? Hopefully you don't have to be at a doctor's appointment or something. And then a couple of things I got right before, or I either got or pulled out of totes out of the barn right before I left. Hi, Joyce. I did not, Apple. I'll find one day. Oh, that is sweet of her. Well, good. She's going to wait for you or wait on you. Oh, thanks, Apple. Well, I'm going to start showing you some items that I picked up. I also picked up some jewelry. I still have prices on a couple of, well, I dropped that, on a couple of things, but most of it, they take them off for some reason. And then a lot of them, they didn't even price their items. You had to ask, how much is this and how much is that? And after a while, you just either get tired of asking that, or I just moved to the next table, the next booth. But I got this, and let me know if I need to close this blind. But I got this. It's wood, and it's got the child, and I assume the mother. That's what these usually stand for, the mother and child. But I love the shape or the shades of the wood, the different colors. Not sure where it was made, but I thought it was pretty interesting. So I picked that up. These two old pictures I picked up. Here's the back. And here's the front. They're just black and white. But I thought they were so cute. Yeah, they're so hard to find, Cassandra. And I found them on eBay, but they're so expensive on eBay. And then I picked up this wallet. I thought it was so fun. And the little tag on it matches the little dog on the front. There's nothing on the back. Yeah, it is cute. The inside is really clean. It's got a zipper on in the center. And then the whole thing zips up. Huckleberry Hound. Oh, neat. These, and I have not cleaned a lot of this. I've cleaned a couple of things, but some of it I haven't touched, like these two pictures. And they're really dirty. But I love the frames and I love the shape. So the glass is really, really dirty. So I need to clean them. And this is the other one. But I thought these were pretty cool. Hi, LeAnne. Love the shape of those. And some of these items may be in the sale this evening with LeAnne and I. The Kitty Deals Vintage that we do tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time will be on LeAnne's channel, Crafty Kitty Vintage. And I will drop LeAnne's link here in a minute just to make sure that you're subscribed to her, because it's going to be on her channel. Or LeAnne, I'll grab it here in a minute. This is an old rake. It's metal. And they've just put some decorations on it to say happy fall. And it's got a little hanger. So I thought that was cute. Hanging on your door. And it's still vintage because of this old rake. And then I didn't bring them all over to the table, but I got a couple of Vera Bradley wallets and I think 2 bags. And this is the only one that's like a summery one. The rest of them are more winter. You know, they have winter scenes or polar bears and stuff like that on them. So I'll have to show that in the next haul. But they're all in like new condition. And then this is really cool. It's 2 pieces. They do match. So you can, if you're displaying it, you can display it this way. But this is the ashtray. They are crystal. There's no markings on it that I can find, but I have not researched it at all. There's no chips or cracks on either piece. And this is the table lighter, and it's marked Japan. And on the top, it has I'm trying to show you without the ring light. Oh, thank you so much, LeAnne. I think I was holding that in the right direction. Yeah. So I would sell it together. Oh, that's so sweet, Nancy. And then I got some pewter, like little pewter mice and cheese. And here's another one. And this was my favorite out of that lot. It's a thimble. And there is writing on the back of it. But I'm going to have to use a loop. I mean, I'm sure it says pewter, but it says something else other than pewter. But I haven't researched any of this. The only thing that I researched, I looked up, was this cookbook stand. And I did get this because I couldn't figure out whether it was cast iron or not. And my research said that it was cast and that they made it this way to resemble a bird cage. And then they put the bird on top. So really cute piece. And they're really popular. Not necessarily this particular piece, but cookbook stands in general right now. They're also using them for Bibles. And then you've got the weighted chains to hold your pages, one on each side. And it can also be hung if you wanted to hang it on the wall. If you didn't have the counter space and you wanted to hang it on the wall. So that was the only thing that I've looked up so far. I have 3 of these. I know, isn't it so cool? I have 3 of these brass butterflies. This is the smallest one. Then there's one size larger, and then there's a larger one. So there's a large, medium, and then the small one. My husband has the other 2 because the screws need to be tightened. They have these brass screws right here, and they need to be tightened. So he's tightening those for me. So I only have this one right now to show you. But they're all identical, just bigger sizes. And then I have these. I'm not sure if this is just metal with a brass coating or if they're actually brass. But they're frog salt and pepper shakers. I don't think they've ever been used as shakers. There's no oxidation or anything. So I think they were just used as figurines. And I don't pick up bells because I've never had, yeah, I think so too, Cassandra. I've never had any luck selling them. So I've never picked up bells, but I had to get this one. It was the coolest bell I've ever seen. It's brass. It has enamel up here. Isn't that so cool? I don't want to shake it loud. But I just thought this was the coolest bell. So I had to get that bell. And I've picked these up before. I used to have a couple of them. And I've sold them. I had a duck and a little bird and a chicken or something like that. Now, it has Malabar. Maybe that's someone's name. But it's just a little label that can be peeled off. And then it's got E.E. Heiniger, Butler, Ohio, stamped on the bottom. Oh, hey, Linda. Oh, that is so interesting to know. Thanks. Huh. I would have never figured that out. Thanks for telling us. And then I believe this is a Joseph original. It does not look like your normal Joseph original, but the sticker on the bottom, it has something over the sticker. And I'm pretty sure that J right there. I'll have to look on one of my Joseph original mice. But I'm pretty sure that says Joseph original. Hey, Becky. And then the faces, I got 2 mermaids. And yes, I'm going to give them up. I'm collecting mermaids, but I'm going to go ahead and let these go. The faces, I'll be honest with you, are not the prettiest, but they're still really old, and I love the tails on these. And they'd still look really cute. I did keep one of them. There were 3, and I kept one of them and put them. I have a big ashtray, a vintage ashtray in my bathroom on the counter that looks like a seashell, and I have seashells in it. And so I kept one and put it in the middle of that seashell. So, oh, I'm doing a haul, Linda, and some of these items are going to be at the sale at 6 p.m. tonight, when LeAnne and I have our Kitty Deals Vintage sale. And then the other items are just going to come up throughout my sales. I'm sorry, guys. I did get some more brass. These are receipt spikes, the brass mice. They're hollow, so they're not overly heavy. And then I got 2 more. A little guy. And then one is on a base. It's got felt on the bottom, so I don't know if it says something under there. And then I got this cute, adorable little guy. This is wood, and the sticker on the bottom says he was made in Kenya. Apple. Okay, thanks, LeAnne. I also picked up this little kitty in a nest. This is Inesco. And this will probably be an add-on item. And I got the Salt and Peppy. And they're in there, but they don't squeak. Something just fell out of it. Looks like they had red pepper in there. Now, this I absolutely love. There's no chips or cracks. It's a beautiful, I don't know if you can call it a mixing bowl or a dough bowl, but it is signed. I've not looked it up, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find that, who this belongs to. But it's a beautiful bowl. And I love how it's pinched on every quarter. If that makes sense. It's just a beautiful bowl. Now, I did get this while I was gone, but I did show it Sunday night. So, in case you guys weren't there, this is Weeping Bright Gold, and it comes with 2 candlesticks. So it comes with 2 of these candlesticks, and it's 22 karat gold, and it's made by Dixon Art Studio. And wait until you see this mug. Love this mug. It says there is one in every family. Now you see the handle looks like a tail. There's one in every family. I love that mug. I think it's so funny. And then this frog planter. Now I did try to clean the inside of this. I had it soaking, and the inside of it is stained. Not sure who the maker is. I haven't looked it up or anything. I just tried to clean the inside of it. It is really stained. I'm probably going to have to shut that blind before the sale. You can't really see it right now, but you're right. Then I got a pottery vase. I actually got two. This could be a jug. It is signed. I really like pottery. But again, it's stamped with something, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to attribute it to someone in particular. I'll have to try to Google image the mark. Then I got this. I love these. This one, I don't remember, and I can't see it without completely turning it upside down. It does have a sticker on the bottom. But I love these. It is silver plated. I do remember that from the sticker. I did pick this up as well. 3-footed. Probably Fenton, an older Fenton piece. And I also got a Scentsy burner, wax burner. Let me see if I can get it. It looks like a tin can, and it's got stars punched out. It is Scentsy. It is used. It's not new, but it's very clean of wax. It does work. I did plug it in. And whenever I sell these, I make sure that the bulb is working. If not, I send a new bulb, and I also send wax melts. So it is Scentsy. I got a small melt glass white hobnail vase. Oh, really, Linda? Yeah, I love pottery. Now let me show you the other vase that I have. Now, if you guys are wanting me to specifically bring something tonight, let me know so I can make sure I bring it tonight. This is gorgeous. It's root beer color. It's Viking. And I think it's 18 inches. I'd have to remeasure it. I don't remember right off the top of my head. But it is Viking. And it's beautiful. It does need to be cleaned again. I did not clean it very well. I just ran water through it and let it soak. I have not scrubbed it. But it's got the 6 panels. And let me measure it real quick. I want to say, I think it was 18. Right at 18. I also found this wooden stand. These are great for mugs. I also use these for, you know, Becky, I haven't tried. I also use these for Christmas ornaments. My favorite ornaments, I hang them from these stands. Let me try, Becky. Probably because it was such a dark amber, I didn't even think of checking. No. Let me bring it down where it's darker, but I don't think so. No, it does not. No, but good question, because I hadn't even thought of checking. And then I got a refrigerator dish, and whenever I find these, they always have chips. And this one does not even have a flea bite. It's in really good condition. Okay, Linda, I can sure bring those. Oh, absolutely, Becky. Look at this wooden cat. I brought several, but this one was my favorite. It's also the largest, but it holds flowers, which is why it was my favorite. Now look at that face. And this is the next largest. It's on this bucket or barrel. Like it's climbing out. And then I have 3 little ones. And I love their blue eyes. And then this one is coming out of the boot. And then I picked up another one of these tissue boxes. It has brown felt on the bottom, and it's gold tone metal with gold on the inside. And this one's really simple. You just put the tissues in and place the lid back on top. So that's really easy. And then I have some cross stitch candle wicking. This one's a bear and it's a pillow. And then I picked up some of these. You can use them as pot holders or to sit your pot on like a trivet. I think there's 4 of them in there. And they're pretty thick, but I loved the colors on them. And then this is new old stock. It's silver plated tableware made in England. And you get the tray and then the 4 pieces. So I'll show you what this is. It's similar to the piece I just showed you, but I have it wrapped in here, so it'll just take me a second to get it out. Thanks for coming, everyone. So here's the tray. It's called Queen Anne. And it's shaped like a leaf. And it just sits, everything sits in its place. So it's a smaller version of the one with the handle in the center. So that's what that looks like. And then I have a ton of jewelry, a ton of brooches, a ton of necklaces. A lot of it is sterling. None gold. None of that is gold. It's either costume or sterling. With real stones. And I did spend yesterday testing all the sterling. So, and putting in, making sure that the charms, the pendants had chains, that type of thing. So, that one I did not test. I forgot. So I guess I need to do that. But like, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it through the... So it's a cross with the pink stones, and then it's sterling silver. There is some turquoise that I'm going to let go. And usually I don't. Let me get it back out of the bag. But I have a pair that's very similar to this that I bought from Cricket a year ago. And it's sterling and real turquoise. They're pierced earrings. They are stunning. They're gorgeous. Can you guys see that with that? Yeah, I'm really going to have to close that blind. So I have a tester that will test and tell me if it's a real stone. It's just not one that's good enough to tell me what stone. So it will tell me if it's a real stone or not. So I can tell you, yes, this stone is real, or no, this stone is not real. But it does not tell me what the stone is. So that one is $300 and some for that test. And I haven't forked that money out for that test yet. So, do you guys want to see some of the brooches or some of the jewelry, or are you done? This is all that I have on the table right now. Oh, I didn't show you this. The rest of the items I'm going to have to pull out of the totes. There's 3 more totes over there, so I'll be able to do that in the next one. I also have this, and I didn't know what this was. So the lady told me that, and this adjusts, and goes up and down. The lady told me that people decorate their sewing rooms with it, but what it is, it's a tool that sewers use when they make skirts or short dresses. And it sits on its own. So I thought that it would be really cool as decor in your sewing or craft room. And if no one's interested in it, I'll use it to hold a hat. You want to see brooches? I have a ton of brooches. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the horses. I have a bag of flocked horses. Now, I know my daughter's going to pick one of these. I just don't know which one. But there's 4 of them in here. And they're all flocked. They are vintage. All of these are brooches. Because I love brooches. So here's one. That's got to be better. This is wood with leather ears. And a leather tail. Blue rhinestone eyes. And some of them are marked, some of them aren't. This one has either solid perfume in it or lip gloss. I'm not sure which, but it opens. As soon as I figure out how. Okay, here it is. It opens right there on the side, that little hook there. It's perfume, solid perfume. So whoever buys this, you would just tell me if you want me to clean that out. It doesn't smell bad. It just smells like perfume my grandmother would wear. But it's a brooch. And it does have a sticker underneath of this plate, but you can't read the sticker because it's under that plate. Some of these are really large. No, this one's not closed. Sorry about the noise, guys. Let me just dump these out. These are both really pretty. And this one has a bail, so it can be a pendant or a brooch. And this little dog goes with this little dog. So they're little scatter pins. And then I have two left. And let's see if this one glows. No. All right, that's all of them. Those, but there's a bunch more jewelry, and there, like I said, there's 2 or 3 more totes, and we will do those in another haul. So thank you guys for coming, and just remember to come to the sale tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern on LeAnne's channel, Crafty Kitty Vintage, and we will be there, and you'll see some of these items, and then some maybe from the other totes. We'll see. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Oh, hi, Kathy. Bye.